Hey there, hi there, ho there, everybody. Mindful Pig here. And it's been a while since I sat down and did a one-on-one with Mindful Pig. Currently, you're watching me stream Arctic 88. Antarctica 88. It was just this cheap game I got off PlayStation. For those who don't know, I usually do a whole month of horror games. It is currently October when I am doing this. Actually, October the 9th to be precise. Um, and yeah, I think it's been a while since I sat down here and kind of talked about things. So you might have noticed this year has been a little bit rough for streaming. We definitely haven't done as many Twitch streams as I would have liked to. I think YouTube got a pretty heavy focus this year. That was kind of the intention going into it. It wasn't to take away from Twitch, mind you. It was to just produce more content. For YouTube and still produce my quality streams for Twitch. But life seems to have other directions and other ideas for me. Besides that, too, I've just I just myself, I guess, haven't felt as motivated. And again, nothing to do with streaming. It's just me. It's just who I am. um, and I've been I've been trying to make more time to see my mom. Uh, I've been trying to just be a more calmer and I guess rational person. Just take every day like it's the last day. I guess is the best way to say it. Um, I don't know. It's just been weird. It's just been hard, I guess, to feel motivated at times to really, not motivated to do things per se, like as far as streaming and all that goes. Just hard to keep that constant grind going. Um, but I'm sure that is something I'll work out with. Eventually I'll find my rhythm back. Is what I'm trying to say. But I do apologize that it's been kind of lackluster lately. Hopefully, the podcast episodes you guys are enjoying. I think I put a lot of effort into those, trying to make them to the best that they can be, given the technology that I have. Right. I think we've come a long way. I kind of watched some of my older ones, like my real older ones, like the first 10 episodes of the podcast, and damn, that was rough. So for those of you that stuck around from episode 1 till now, thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know how you did it, but I appreciate it. Because, yeah, wow, I didn't realize how bad the audio was until I went back to them. And just streaming in general, like I said, I know I'm not giving the oomph I usually do. And it's just, honestly, I just feel burnt out. I feel tired all the time. But I don't want to take a break from this. Because in the same breath, too, this is a great escape. And it's definitely something I would encourage almost anyone to do if they're a streamer is just don't give up. Reduce your days, reduce your time. Stream for an hour, whatever it is you want to do. Just don't quit. If this was something that brought you joy at one point, it'll bring you joy again. You just need to slow it down. And slowly the ideas will start to come into your head. Slowly the direction that you want to take will start to appear. Like I said, for me at the beginning of the year, it was YouTube. Now we're almost done the year. I completely regret that. I didn't make the growth I thought I was going to on YouTube. It didn't, I guess, not pay off. I don't want to say that because I never expected to make money off YouTube at any moment this year because, I knew I wasn't going to hit the goals. Like, there was no way in hell I was going to hit those kind of goals. You know what I mean? I'm being realistic. I know how many videos I produce weekly, and I know the kind of content that's going out there. That's not enough to get me, rapid fast up the ladder. But yeah, I just really regret putting all that focus now on YouTube and not giving Twitch my bread and butter, so to speak, the time it needed. Because ultimately, I base things off. Sorry, I base my success off a lot of things when it comes to content creating. But the goal, like I said on the very first one-on-one with Mindful Pig, is to make it into a part-time job. In order to do that, right, I need to see income growth. That's telling me that I'm doing the best. Whether that just means I'm getting more money per ad, I told you guys this from the get-go, right? I don't mind. It's not about the subs, it's not about the bits. But I know advertising and sponsorships are the best way to go. That's where you're going to make the most amount of money. And plus, it's the most fair to the viewers, right? It's not like I'm begging people for money. Instead, I'm taking the alternative route, right? Where I'm saying, hey, bear with that 1 minute ad because that helps a lot, actually. um, or like bear with me as I do a quick little sponsorship for a product that I actually like, and that's the main thing. You're never gonna see Mindful go for freaking G Fuel or crap like that because I don't believe in it. I think it's stupid. I honestly think people that go to that for a sponsorship are just greedy people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not the direction to go. If you're gonna be sponsored by something or advertise a product to your people, make sure it's something you believe in. I tried, and actually shout out to Prison Gamer for bringing it up to me, but I did try a local game shop here to get sponsored with, and I sent my email, I put a lot of effort and thought into it, I thought it was pretty professional, got rejected, without even, I've been rejected as in they didn't even answer back, and I kind of just let it be, I was like, whatever, fine, I'm just too small for them to care, we're Prison Gamer brought it up and basically said, oh, try again. What's wrong with you, man? Like, slap you in the face. Try it again. And it's true, I shouldn't have just quit after one try. And that is a bad habit of mine. I get in my own head sometimes and I prevent myself from, doing things that are more successful. And I guess the last few times I streamed, I should have emphasized that more, especially on YouTube. Huge thank you to everyone who's just been hopping into the streams lately. Like, I remember I struggled with one viewer count. It'd be one random basement, gaming community member hopping in every time. Tommy, actually, shout out to Tommy. Tommy was pretty consistent, in all honesty. He's been my little YouTube fan for a while. Jimmy is too. Jimmy's been on there quite a few times as well. And Prison Gamer. She's definitely made more of a comeback, aka Sheila, by the way. I know I call her by both names. But yeah, I could keep going on. But anyway, the idea is that I've noticed now it's been the Magnificent Five, as I want to call them. I've just been coming in stream after stream. I've seen some podcast videos, especially the last 2 weeks, they started to climb up out of nowhere. Someone is literally going through my catalog right now. Multiple people, not just one person, I should say. Multiple people are going through my catalog right now and just watching video after video of things because it pops in my analytics, right? I'm like, wow, that video's been up for months. It's obviously someone caught their attention. I actually had this indie game I did recently, a horror game, and it just blew. It just blew right up, and I was like, what is going on? Literally no care into how I, did the thumbnail. No care how I record. I did just like how I'm doing this right now, just a simple little screen recording, and that crap blew up more than a AAA game that I might have streamed. It just blows my mind sometimes how these things work out. But yeah, there is a lot of positives, and sometimes I need to just view that. And I guess I'm just trying to say that I'm sorry that sometimes I fall off that track and I get into my own head and I just get sad. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of things in life that are challenging, right? That I'm still going with outside of streaming. But whenever we have these conversations, right, I like to focus just on the streaming itself, because that's why you're here. That's what you want to know about, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's just been a year. I'll just put it that way. But I just wanted to take some time out to thank you guys. I wanted to take some time out to just say, I appreciate having this platform. I appreciate having people who support me, even though I'm just some dumb Canuck. In all honesty, there's really nothing special about me. And the fact that even one person wants to hop in and view me, let alone 5 or 10 or whatever the case is when I'm streaming, just means the world to me. I remember there was one comment I got where a person was just hyping me up because I was so excited that I got 20 views, and it was yeah, that's 20 people that viewed my podcast of me just talking with JW about anything gaming related. There's no hot news of the week, no nothing like that. Sometimes we were just chewing the shit about anything, right, when it came to gaming. And 20 people were like, you know what, I like it. And whether they hopped on for 2 minutes or they hopped on for the whole 2 hours, it was the fact that they even hopped on to begin with, right? They took the time to let the video load, they took the time to watch set amount of time on that video, and then decide to move on or decide to watch it to the end or whatever the case was. And that means a lot. I mean, that really does mean a lot. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy to think that that can happen. For someone who had like no confidence whatsoever going into this project. Yeah. Anyway, speaking of projects, I usually try to give you guys a little update on things. So things going with Mindful is right now it's a month of horror. So like I said, all of October we're going to be just playing horror games, having a good time. I haven't had a chance to do my viewers of the month, so I'm going to do that on stream this week. I have 2 people in mind. I was going to do... I'll say it for stream. When you hear me streaming, you'll hear the names mentioned, and I'll explain the whole gist then. We have the Minecraft event that's going on. That's incredibly successful. Actually, it's kind of gone pretty damn smooth. I'm incredibly impressed with it. I'm very happy with how it turned out. Yeah, I can't say anything more. Like, it's just great group of people playing. Like, great group of people playing. Let me tell you, these guys and girls have just been troopers the entire time. If there is a problem, if there is an issue, not only do they reach out and let me know, but some of them even take the initiative to fix the problem. Like, just mind-blowing, like, the people I have encountered. You know, like, people talk about how streaming, they meet these toxic people, and it's like, I don't know what you're doing, but you're not doing it right. Let me tell you that right now. Because I have just non-stop met just the coolest people. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, sure, people have their things, right, that make them special. Whatever that might be, right? But, like, deep down, they're just wonderful human beings. They're funny, they're creative, they're energetic, they're there for you when you need it, right? Vice versa, I try to do the same for them. And, yeah, just... if there's anything positive I could give about streaming, is just do it to see the people you're going to encounter. You know, get to know more than just your inner circle, is the best way I can say it, because you'll be blown away by how many nice people there are out there compared to how many bad or negative people there are out there. I'm just trying to think. Oh, sorry, there's the award show. The award show too, sorry. I do have the award show going on. I gotta do a little more announcements about that. I don't want to let that hype go down. I've been doing a great job with reaction videos, so if you haven't checked those out, please check out my reaction videos. So far we highlighted Peaswad, Z-Chick, and Question Death. Next on the list, Jimmy the Zombie. I got you, buddy. Yeah, so we're going to have that go up, and I'll have to put the deadlines in and everything right away. Thank God it's just starting in October, so not too late in the game, but definitely got to move my ass, because that's going to take a huge chunk of my life once the editing process starts. And yeah, then I'll pretty much wrap it up. We'll have the end of the year podcast where we talk about our favorite games that we played in 2023. Doesn't have to come out in 2023. Reminder, everyone. But it does have to be a game that you played in 2023 and why it stood out to you. But yeah, on the behalf of everyone in Basement Gaming, thank you for tuning in to any member in the community. Thank you for making it a community of fantastic people. And just thank you to anyone that actually watches my stuff. I mean, even if you're just watching this, like, thanks. I'm literally just rambling, just kind of feeling in the dumps, and I guess wanted to express that. And I appreciate the fact that you just took the time to listen to it. I hope every single one of you has a beautiful day. I hope that you're all successful in whatever side projects you are. And I'm going to change this up. If you did watch all this and you got to the end of it, instead of leaving a comment about me or anything like that, just leave me a comment knowing what kind of side project you're doing. What's something you're excited about? What's something you did this year that just made you excited and happy? I would love to hear more about that kind of stuff than, like, Pig, it's going to be okay or anything like that. Because knowing that you guys are doing well is enough to keep me happy, if that makes sense. But I hope you guys all have a beautiful night, and I will catch you all next time. Bye.